Well, greetings to everyone. It looks like this is the only way most of you are going to be able to see me for a while. And that is on some sort of screen like the one you're watching right now. But this is the circumstance that we find ourselves in. According to God's sovereign providence, it certainly is a reminder of the wisdom that we find in James chapter 4. It has that section, where it says we make our plans, we say we're going to do this or that, or go to this city or that city. And then it says in James 4, verse 15, if the Lord wills, we will do this or not. We are being made very aware that is the situation we are now in. I suppose one of the biggest aspects of these unusual and trying times, for Christians at least, is our ability to enjoy our normal and usual times of gathering together. It is in the heart of true believers, in the heart of the Lord's sheep, we could say, to gather with other sheep. We want to do that so we can encourage one another, so we can fellowship. We want to study Scripture together. We want to worship together. But we do trust in the Lord's wisdom in all that He's doing right now in the world, and that is a good place to be for us, to be resting in our knowledge of Him and trusting Him. But since we cannot gather as usual, we as your elders do want to ensure that we're maintaining communication the very best that we can. That includes our communication with you. It includes your communication with us, and it includes the communication between one another that we want to ensure. You know that one of our primary ways of communicating with you now is through a special section on our website that we've created. It's found under a new tab that's at the top of our homepage there. It is there that we will seek to provide you with important updates, schedule changes, resources, and so on. It's also a place where we would like to post prayer requests so that we're all mindful of the needs in the body, and so that we are praying specifically for one another. Concerning our upcoming schedule, though, I do want to make some comments about all of that in this video today. The first thing to make sure that you have noted on our website is what is happening with our Sunday services. So let me very clearly articulate that on Sundays now, there is no Sunday school for sure, and there is no congregational gathering of any size here in our worship center. We regret this, but for now, staying home to watch the live stream is just what is wisest, and it really is the only option for you. Just to clarify even more, on Sundays, the doors will not be open to allow just anybody to come in. No one will be allowed in who is not one of just a handful of people, 10 or less for sure, that are helping with the service. So we do strongly encourage you to intentionally set aside this Sunday morning time to watch the live stream in your home. And the same is true for Wednesday evening. Only a handful will be inside the church buildings to help us continue our surveys of the various books of the Bible. In that regard, this coming Wednesday, next Wednesday, Pastor Kevin Wong will resume these studies for us. He'll be leading us via live stream through an overview of the book of Job. So you can look forward to that. That's a very timely study for us right now, for sure, the book of Job. So that's what's going on Sunday mornings. No congregational gathering of any size, just a handful of people here who will be helping with the service. I'll be resuming our study of the Gospel of John this coming Sunday morning. It'll be at our normal time, 10:45 till about noon. And then on Wednesday evenings, our normal time, it'll be live streamed from 7 to about 8 or so on Wednesday evenings. No other activities will be going on here. Just a word about our spa ministry, our ladies ministry. We are going to resume that ministry starting next Tuesday. And I know it's not one of your normal times together, ladies, but we skipped one Well, this coming Tuesday, we're going to resume that this way, Tuesday morning at 10 a.m. I'm the next one who was scheduled to teach, and so I'm going to be doing that, live streaming it, but it will be recorded. So, ladies, you can watch it at 10 a.m. on Tuesday to have the sense that you're back in spa again, or you can just watch it, of course, anytime afterwards. And then we'll be back on schedule with the next regularly scheduled spa date, and the next pastor who's scheduled to teach will be doing that same thing again, teaching here, but it'll be live streamed for you at home. We'll not be having any people come up to listen to it here. Iron Men, a word to the men. We're going to not live stream, but I'm going to record a lesson, whatever the next lesson is. That is something normally we discuss on Saturday mornings at 7 o'clock. Well, now I'm going to record it on Friday. There'll be nobody here. It's not a live audience. The next one that I'll do is March 27th. And then once it's posted on the website, it's there for you. If you want to feel like you're back in Iron Men, you can watch it on Saturday morning at 7 o'clock if you'd like. But men, it's available anytime to see. And I would encourage you to do that, because the men's conference that was scheduled for the last weekend is definitely canceled. We prefer to say postponed. We're in dialogue with our speaker, Dr. Richard Phillips, to determine a time summer onward when we might be able to reschedule that conference again. Past this coming week or so, the reality is that many events are canceled for sure. One example, again, is the annual Memorial Day picnic that's scheduled for the end of the month of May. That's being canceled not only by our choice, but by Tanglewood Park's choice as well. They're canceling all gatherings for a while. So we have some events like that that are definitely canceled, but some events are kind of up in the air. When you look down in the future on our calendar, we have events like the golf tournament in June, and then this summer we have VBS. We have the Resolved Retreat for the middle school and high school students. Those events we're a little bit unsure about. What we're doing is continuing to make preparation for those events as if we are going to have them, but honestly, we do not know if we'll be able to. And we'll keep you informed about that as circumstances change. And beyond all this, we just can't say anything at this time about what will happen. We do want to keep you informed, though. So please get accustomed to checking the website under that tab. And from time to time, we'll give you some information via email, the TC Connections as well. A couple more things. As far as office hours here at the church, we are going to maintain normal office hours for now. That means Tuesday through Friday, 9 to 4 basically is what we'll be keeping, the 4 pastors plus our office administrator, Pam Broster. Something else we want to inform you about, it's on the website, but sometimes it just helps to say it as well, and that is we are meeting with the custodial staff, and so thankful for their ministry week after week to us and for us, but we're talking with them about a very deep cleaning that we're going to do at the church. We're even having all the carpets cleaned during this time when we're not meeting, so it's a good time for that. But in addition to that, cleaning all the surfaces here, the various rooms of the church and so forth, just as an initial cleaning. And then after that, they're going to be helping on an ongoing basis, just making sure that the door handles and the light switches and the faucets of the sinks and so forth, all those kind of things that are commonly touched by people, that they're constantly being disinfected. We don't know when people will be able to be here again, but even for the staff and various people that might come in during the week, we want to know that we're being as wise about all that as we possibly can. The care groups obviously are not meeting. That would not be something that we're going to try to continue to do, but we do want all of you to be in constant contact with one another. Check the website for information. And be watching for new videos. But when it comes to the care groups and body life, be intentional with that. Make sure that you're finding ways to communicate with one another. Texting one another, emailing one another, calling one another. It's just important that we preserve as much of the body life as we possibly can during these unusual times. So that's all for now. There'll be some more video updates like this for different reasons, but keep these two final thoughts in mind. Number one, don't waste these unusual times. In other words, when it's all over, when it ends, and when we get back to some level of normalcy, at least we hope that's going to happen. Don't be in a place then where you are looking back on all of this and realizing that you wasted it all. I'm just talking about this. We each need to make sure we intentionally see these times as an opportunity to grow spiritually. That's through the study of the Word. And it's through reading other good biblical sources, through finding creative ways to contact and serve one another. When it's all done, let's look back with a clear conscience to say that God used this in our lives to sanctify us and to draw us closer to Himself. Remember that. And second, definitely keep pondering the truth of 1 Peter 5, verse 7. The Lord tells us there, cast all your anxieties on Him because He cares for you. We're glad of that truth all the time, of course, but especially during these unusually trying times, that's a comfort to us. So I started to say I'll see you via live stream on Sunday, but it's the other way around. You'll see me on a live stream this coming Sunday and in some future video updates. But until that, take care. Thank you.